Damn, that transition. I just can't get it. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not getting like double feedback. Great, I don't hear myself. Excellent! Happy Friday Eve, everybody. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. Almost the end of the week for those of us that have Monday through Fridays. Darkness, hello. You guys will be shocked to hear I had a great day at work today. Literally nobody bothered me. Everybody let me work. It was great. I know. I also gasped all day. So, it was wonderful. And even my boss was like, excuse me, Fire? I was like, whoa. She's like, I know that you probably have a lot on your plate and you don't have to get to this right now. When you have a moment, if you could please do this for me. And I was like, well, damn, bitch. Like, I don't want to tell you I haven't done shit all day, but like, yeah, I'll get to it when I can. Yeah, I got one more thing on my plate here, and I'll go ahead and just shove yours right in front of that real quick. You gotta be lying. Sounds too good to be true. I swear to God. And you know why? It's because we just started another batch of water terminations, and there's lots of, I want to talk to the manager when that happens, because like, so people think that they could not pay their sewer bills for fucking years on end and that it's not going to affect them. Well, it does. If you don't pay your sewer bill, we'll turn your fucking water off. So pay the sewer bill. But anyway, one of the things is the cheapest bill of all time, right? But one of the things that people do is, so they'll set up a payment plan, because we have to offer a payment plan the first time you're in a water round, right? So we offer them the payment plan, and they make maybe one payment, and then they're like, well, I could go ahead and continue dodging this until next year. Not true. You know what happens? 30 days, no payment, we throw you in another round, and guess what? Now payment in full is required. And if you don't pay in full, click, off goes the water. And guess what? Now you gotta pay an additional $250 on top of that. Because we gotta pay somebody to go turn that shit back on. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I know there's people out there with true financial situations and stuff like that, but those are the ones that call you and work out a payment plan and then pay you fucking faithfully. The ones that you turn their water off and all of a sudden they have $3,000 laying around because there's no way we're turning their water on unless they pay in full. Come on, bitch. Like, come on. People will do anything to get out of paying shit, right? Right? It's crazy. Some people are freaking crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if went and took a loan out to pay the water bill, maybe a predatory payday loan, which those are the worst. I've never had one, but like I worked for companies that, like, for financial, because I've worked in finance for forever. Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. Here you go. There's your Manderville dance. But I've worked for companies that were like legit finance companies, and like we were helping people get out of like shithole situations with predatory loans and stuff like that. So some of the shit that they do, she looks so mean. It does, doesn't it? Like, it just makes my character look like an asshole. Alright, I'm sure that was more than 3 rounds of it. But yeah. You can now have this looking dance. Yes! Yes! What's this one again? Oh yeah, I like this one. This one's pretty good. This one's my favorite though. This one is truly my favorite. So, allegedly I'll be unlocking another dance sometime in the near future. That B-boy one is nice. This one? There's also this one, which I'm not a fan of this one. But yeah, that one's pretty good too. A lot of people that go like to the club scene, which BT dubs, there was a 4DJ group yesterday doing it on was it Hyperion? I think it was Hyperion. Was super fun. No. But a lot of people do this one. And then there's another dance, which I don't know what the hell it is. I see it all the time, but I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's the one that I unlock later today, maybe, or tomorrow, however long it takes me to get through these Hildibrand quests. So, yep. Okay, announcements. The only announcement I have is that next week I'll be moving my stream up by 15 minutes. I've already started adjusting the schedule on Twitch, so you should be seeing it like slowly. There's Buckeye. Gotta do my thing. I don't want any shit talking. So, well, you are still in the ARR quest, so yeah, I know there's quite a few. I have a tab open somewhere. God damn it, AK. I'm sorry, Rogers. So I've already started adjusting the schedule on Twitch. I didn't do it in that little like side thing that I have like in the panels, but I did it on the official schedule because I'm just gonna wait until Saturday and update it the whole way. I'm gonna post a thing on Twitter as well, and then I mean all my tweets go into Discord anyway, so I'll just post it on Twitter as well, just as a reminder. And then again, the following week we'll move it by another 15 minutes until we get to 6:30. And then it'll be 6:30 to 9:30 is my time slot. The other thing, there was one other thing, but I can't freaking remember it right now. I'm sure it'll come to me at the most inopportune time. God damn, my child be laughing? She's playing Smite with her friends. Let's see. There will be no 90 seconds of shame today because I have not smoked. So I refuse to go out and purchase more. I do have access to some though, but I specifically told the child to get them away from me. You want 90 seconds of praise instead? If you didn't buy them, then they aren't yours. They're not mine. I do have access to them, but I was strong. I said no. So these lungs, man, I'm telling you, these lungs feel like shit. They feel like ass water. Like I'm coughing constantly and it pisses me off to no end. And I'm gonna tell you something. There's no human in the world worth me fucking up my lungs over. So it needs to stop. Okay, let's see. Oh, you got like well your points worth. I can't remember what the other announcement was right now, but that's okay. Thank you for the Atta girls and the praises. I'll give myself a pat on the back right now. Yeah, I don't remember what the other thing was. Oh, I do. I do need somebody after this stream to be on Discord with me for a moment. You do need to be on your PC. I need to test something for something that I'm working on in the future. It'll literally only take maybe a minute of somebody's time. But I just need a minute to test something and see if somebody can see something. That's all. So if somebody could please do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it, because it's something that I want to set up starting in like December, January, something like that. I have a meeting at 8, so if I'm done by then, I'll do it. Okay. Or Rogers can. It's cool. Whoever happens to be there when I'm ready. It literally takes like 30 seconds. So just gotta hop in a channel, share my screen, and that's it. So, but very, very, very much appreciated. So, but you have to be on your PC. You can't be on mobile Discord, because apparently that will block every single motherfucking time. So, it's just a plan that I have for when it starts getting, you know, like colder and people aren't really going out as much. Some activities that I want to kind of start doing, you know, towards the winter months and stuff like that. And then, you know, once spring hits and all that shit, we'll, you know, take a break from it and then go from there. So that be that. I have a turn in here, apparently. Let's go do that. You guys like that? You guys like my BDE? Starting the stream on the fucking lamppost? I'll have you know, it took me like 4 minutes to get to the top. Did not fall one time. It was beautiful. I was quite proud of myself. All about that BDE. Yup. Yup. I sure am. I don't even know what turn in this is, but oh, cool. Music. Excellent. All right, let's start running over to where we left off yesterday in the Hildibrand quests. Yo, some of those screenshots I got yesterday were fucking epic. I was looking through them. I really need to start like posting them on the regs into Twitter or Discord. I have a channel designed specifically for epic screenshots, and I haven't been using it. And then I also have a Reddit. That was the Evilise turn-ins. Oh, was it? Oh, Dunskies. I was also thinking, I don't know, Buckeye, if you want to do it, about doing the those other 2 raids, the near raids, in between doing the quests that I'm doing today for the Hildibrand quests, because I need the puppet one, and I don't know what the other one is. I can't remember, just so I could get the coins and be slowly, you know, like doing the whatchamacallits, the that thing you showed me with the gear. You know what I'm saying. So sure, I'll be down. Awesome. Okay, so that be the plan. I also would really like to do something with everybody this weekend. I don't care if we just do some raises, do some maps, or do some like running one specific dungeon so everybody gets one specific mount or something like that. I do need to set aside quite a bit of time for practicing DJing, because I haven't really done it this week, and it's one of those things where you got to do it, you know what I mean? Like, I still got some muscle memory, but it's like my scratches are shit. That's all I'm gonna say. My scratches are fucking shit right now. So but before I start DJing on stream, because you guys all know that sometime in the future I do want to like do DJ streams. I mean, you don't have to. Yes, I do. So, but sometime in the future I do want to like do some DJ streams and stuff like that, just to kind of break up the doing the same thing every single day, because I haven't gotten burned out on Final Fantasy yet, but I'm a little worried that I may get burned out on Final Fantasy. So I want to make sure I have something to kind of break up that monotony, or not monotony, because it's a horrible word, because it's not monotonous yet, but to break up the routine just a smidge for myself. But before I, have the balls to go live on stream doing that, I want to do a practice run in the Discord. So, yeah. So right now my current goal is to have a burned out in Final Fantasy. What is this? Heretical? Heretical? But right now, I'm currently practicing with a whole bunch of like Halloween songs, just because Halloween's, right around the corner. So, you know. Speaking of which, anybody dressing up? I know all of you are older and don't trick or treat and shit like that, but I mean, I give out candy and I still dress up. Is anybody dressing up for Halloween? Anybody doing anything fun for Halloween? Anything at all? I don't care if you're taking your dog for a walk or something, dressed up, anything. Excuse me. May dress up at the crib. I may dress up at the crib. Okay, IDK. So I am definitely dressing up. I haven't decided on what yet. I think I might do Jigsaw again. I did Jigsaw, like I got dressed up as like Jigsaw like 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, like, I dyed my hair red, put in red contacts, painted my face white, did the little swirls, got dressed up in a snazzy little lady suit, red bow tie. Nope, I don't want to risk with COVID. See, what I'm doing is, so the way that the front of my house is set up, well, so my house is stupid. There's 2 front doors. There's one downstairs where the driveway is, so it's like driveway door. And it used to be a garage, but the previous owner of my house converted the garage into a music studio. I went ahead and converted his music studio into a mudroom. And then the other part of the music studio, I converted into an office. So I don't have a garage anymore. So it's just, car, driveway, mudroom, right? So that's one door. And then the other door is like, there's this like little, like you have to go up the stairs. It's kind of like if I wanted to break this house up into apartments, I could, because it's a townhouse, right? So, but anyway, and then there's the conventional front door, which is, up some stairs. So my plan for Halloween this year, because I obviously do not want to get COVID, and I obviously don't want my child to get it and stuff like that. So my plan for COVID is to have, like the bucket of candy and stuff like that, like not in the sidewalk, but at the very end of the driveway. So that way the kids can come by and grab it. And then I'm just going to be sitting closer to the door. You know what I mean? Just so I could see, because I like seeing all the kids dressed up and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't give a shit. Like if a 60-year-old is dressed up and they want to grab some candy, have at it, boss. Like, man, you had the balls to get dressed up and go trick-or-treating? Hell yeah. Fucking grab all the candy you want. But I very much enjoy watching everybody, especially the kids, getting all excited, running around and trick-or-treating and, doing all the stupid shit, like sing, trick-or-treat smell my feet, and all that shit. Is your daughter going to trick-or-treat though? So she is, but she's not going out the regular way. They're doing a different version at their school where they're going to be, how to word this, it's all socially distanced, let me put it that way. So they're going to be going from like classroom to classroom, but it's in spurts and different time slots and stuff like that, and they're kind of they're really separating the shit out of them. So, and she's not going door to door, house to house, or anything like that. I know what you mean. Yep, yeah. So she is getting that experience, and they're also doing a trunk or treat in the parking lot too. So like the teachers give the candy. Yeah, the teachers are giving out the candy. The PTA is going to be there giving out candy, because the idea is to fill every single classroom with one person, be giving out candy, and then the PTA and stuff like that is and other staff like the secretaries and all that shit, nurses, literally everybody for the school is going to be in the parking lot with like a trunk or treat thing. So it starts inside the school, and then they have like something like 20 stations in the gym that they're planning on doing or something like that. So they're going to start like in the main lobby and go through the gym and then walk out through the building. And then On the way out, they're gonna go through the lot, and it's like they're making like a pathway that you could only go one way, you know, and all that stuff. So that's really damn nice. Yeah, people actually kind of give a shit about COVID in this area, so so we're blessed. We're blessed in that sense. So, and you know, the kids, they want them all safe. Hello, and here to see how you are. Hello, Head Reaper. I am doing well. How are you? Happy Friday Eve. So yeah, so that's the plan, my plan for Halloween. And plus, I like to, you know, get dressed up just for funsies, you know what I mean? And then, you know, like I said, I enjoy watching all the kids and stuff running around and trick-or-treating. When the kiddo was younger, what I used to do is I used to get like a wheelbarrow or like a wagon, like a little red wagon, and fill it with buckets of candy. And then while I was out taking her trick-or-treating, I'd have the kids come over and trick-or-treat with me. You know what I mean? But, you know, obviously I don't want kids all over me this year. So, you know, like, we're doing it a little bit different. So, okay, on to the Hildibrand quest. Yo, that shit tickled me pink yesterday. I am really hoping that it's going to continue tickling me pink today. Because, yeah, that shit was hilarious. Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Am I saying it wrong? I'm definitely saying it wrong. All right, let me turn up my volume. No, just sticking around. It's Hildibrand. What? God damn it. Okay. Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seemed satisfied with the halberd. We'll proceed with the delivery. I figured you'd figure this out by now. I'm sorry. What, for fucking with me? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Fine. Let's see. Vesper Bay. I do be super excited though for the time when, you know, people get their shit together and COVID is like, you know, officially over. Like, that would be cool if that happened, like, you know, now. You not playing New World? Nope. Nope. There's an expansion coming out in November for this game. I gotta be ready. I did think about it though. I really did. I looked at it. I had it in my cart. And I was like, nope. Fire, you got too much shit. I also just, I had pre-ordered Coral Island on a Kickstarter. And I got it like 3 months ago. And I still haven't downloaded it. I paid ahead for the beta and I'm thinking about it. Gonna play it if Final Fantasy XIV ever slows down. Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. It will make a fine addition to my collection. You would never hear the end of it from me if you did buy it. If I bought New World, he's right though, so much to do in 14. There is. Every day I like jump on the Googles and like kind of around and see what's, and I find something new every single day. I'm like, damn, I need to write this down so I don't forget about it. And then I never write it down and I've already forgotten about it. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. Why, yes, sir. It was a pleasure not working with you as well. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. It's Gil, you asses. There you are, Inspector Briardian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Yeah, it just looks fun to me, so I have not bought it yet. It does look fun. And from the streams I've been creeping on, it did look fun, but it's like, man, do I really want to invest time in another game right now? Like, why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where is my treaty blade? Didn't we just hand it to her? Shut up, phone. Oh, yeah, that's what we're saying. But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? We've been impostered. Damn. Yo, the gathering is so full. So fulfilling, STG. I don't know what STG is. Chopping wood is so fun in that game. The audio is amazing. The fact that I have 46 days and 10 hours in this game and I'm nowhere near the end of the game. Oh my god. Oh, swear to God. Thank you. Thank you. We need to make a list somewhere for me so I can refer to it. I'll be like, BDE, although I do know that one. I'll be like, BDE, let me check my list. Ah, yes, big dick energy. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. It was a clever plan, wasn't it, Briarden? You prepared for everything except that. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant! It's like Ocean's 11 type shit going on in here. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Oh boy. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. We'll just snip that. Oh my god, his faces are fucking great. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Nice. Look at fucking dad just Manderville Manning over there. I believe this is addressed to me. Condescending Inspector Briardian. Damn, he just can't. He talks like I do. He says the wrong words all the time and shit. Piss off. 400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. Whoa! Whoa! That got like serious at the end there. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Music! Very well, I, and I alone, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. Ah! Fucking beautiful. Oh my god, what the hell is this? You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. This fucking questline is great. How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mummers. Ha ha. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later, just you and me. Wow, you're gonna be a mom? Excellent. Not bad, Hildy, not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the... And he's dying. Good God. I didn't even see what potion that was. I don't think I've seen that potion before. The fiend dares lay claim to the maiden's virtue, as seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? What the fuck? What is going on? Hey, what's with the goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Bye, girl. What in the... Oh, good God. Well, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguremu, a prominent member of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. You know you love it. He's the manliest of all men. Right. Right. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed. And not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Bruguiere Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made at the commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? Not really, girl, but okay. My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. I guess we can go. Damn, I'm thirsty already. Excuse me one second. Okay. Got it. Lurking while getting ready for work. Oh, Mia, thank you so much for the 50 bits. I very much appreciate it, and I appreciate the lurk as well. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous work shift. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. I can't take them seriously with their little stashes. They look so fake. It looks like a child wearing a fake mustache. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might just have a moment of... Ah, yes, the two-gill sensationalist rag. Damn! I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some flight-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. I don't have a lot of faith in these dudes. The brass blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. What the fuck does that mean? The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Jesus fucking Christ. With the glints. Consulting Inspector Briardian. Your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in my realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious skill. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge. A precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I've already narrowed the field. Bitch, you don't know shit! Arabella's betrothed, Vanis, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father Morgant. Yalto Notal and his wife, Sainana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gugu Ramu himself. Finally, we have Lewinhart, a steward of Gugu Ramu's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. Excuse me. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. Did he just punch Hildibrand? Hildibrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a malm away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Riordan. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can. Why are you clapping? Was she looking at his butt? He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good, Inspector. I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Yeah, she's helping you. Happy Friday Eve, Quicken! Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do not try to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? Having a toasted BLT sandwich while watching you. I love BLTs. I would speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. I like to make my BLTs like triple-decker sandwiches, like 3 pieces of bread. And loads of bacon. Bread. I get like this bread, it's called like 647 bread, because like normal bread is like 200 calories per slice, or like 180 calories per slice, or something like that. Something ridiculous. And I get this bread, it's called 647 bread. It's 40 calories per slice. So I could eat like 4 slices of it and it's still less than 1 of traditional bread. And it tastes like bread. Like, it doesn't taste like healthy bread. It just tastes like bread. It's fucking awesome. You've come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? And 1 gram of sugar per slice. You mean regular bread or the 647 stuff? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Fuck you, dude. My name is fucking special. Now answer me this, Fire. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dorilda, stole off with the Treaty Blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? The identical appearance. Does it really? I didn't look at the sugars. I only looked at the calories. And the protein, the grams of protein, which I think it's 2 or 4 grams of protein. I don't remember. The obvious answer. And yet, all too many, a certain self-styled gentleman comes to mind, could not recognize a clue if it hit them upside the face. Bitch, you didn't see a clue either. Your observation is astute. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Clearly, our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of the common folk are at his disposal. This in itself gives us insight into his identity and his ways. And yet, this is not what caught my eye. No, from movements to mannerisms, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Gerelda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We're dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. Jibs, thank you fucking Jesus for that. Thank you. Hello. Happy Friday Eve. Oh God, thank you. I needed that. Let's see. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. Happy Friday Eve. It's catching on. None of you all said that shit before I started it weeks ago, and now everybody's on the Friday Eve kick now. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our Phantom Fire. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? A brass blade, one of the guests, I will not say. 1, 2, or 3, chat. I sure haven't. Not yet, but you'll get there. 1, 2, okay. One of the guests, got it. Would he? The guests are all well acquainted with each other. One misstep and the thief's cover would be blown. No, there's a more logical first target. One that would afford him the opportunity to gather the knowledge he needs, and at less risk. Yes, one of the brass blades of the Gerbera. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Watch it be a lady. They keep saying man, phantom man. Watch it be a chick. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I'll canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. I'm looking for a naked man in a ditch. I'm climbing Kugane Tower and I just saw 2 people jump for the light post. Did they miss? I seem to have stumbled across a naked man. They both missed. Damn. Damn. That sucks. Excellent. You're one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Not exactly a compliment, dick face, but okay. Thank the gods. Please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. Are they climbing it again? I kind of want to go over there and just do it. Just stand there for a minute dancing on the lamppost. There. Now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you and try to be brief. We just arrived in Costa del Sol. He had a briefing of sorts. Master Gugurimu gave us each our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Don't know. Fast traveled away. Oh, damn. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Guguremu, who was to be your charge. My memory's hazy, but one was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was a Lalafellan gent from Limsa. Yalto Notal. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Lewenhart. I was to review with him a schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgant, Yalto Nolto, Jesus Christ, and Lewenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. You know, Briarden, I don't really like you at all. You're kind of a dick. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of the gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Jesus. I really don't like him. Maybe it's Briarden. No, he was there when we passed off the thing. Damn, never mind. Buckeye, we're approaching like 1 hour of me streaming now. Do you want to group up and do one of them now, and then we'll do the other one at like when I have a half hour to go or something like that, or 45 minutes to go? Sure. Okay, awesome. There you are, friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your Inspector Briarden's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Right after this, I'll invite you. I remember one of them is called like the puppet thing, and then I don't remember what the other one is called. Sorry to readjust. Morgant, Yalto Noltol, and the steward Lewenhart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, should not have simplified the task for me so. Oh, he should not have simplified the task for me so. There is one of our subjects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, friend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Invite. At the top of the list. Which one was the one that we did? We did the tower, right? So it's one of these two. I could queue up for both, right? See which one we happen to get in. Well, we did all of them this week. Tower is a weekly reset. Oh, I could do these two as many times as I want in a week, right? And I'll still get the coin. This one, the tower, is the one that I can only do once a week. Right? I think that's how it works. Yeah, okay. Do I have any coins? Yes, I have 1 coin. That's for doing which one? Or is this something else? That's for tower. Okay. I'm stupid. There we go. Damn! Did you see that timer? Insta. It says in the description. I thought it said the arc, which was confusing the shit out of me. The rough bit of this round bit of metal discovered within the machine's mind-bending tower is stamped with the words "the arc." I'm sorry, y'all. I have to break up this monotony of reading, or it's gonna kill me. What's the raid's name? The Tower of something something. Oh, so this coin's gonna say something 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 factory, right? My carbuncle is cuter than their carbuncle. Oh yeah, gotta dodge balls. I didn't dodge balls. That was fucking fast. I'm sorry, Buckeye. It's already begun. I took too many balls to the face. Dodge balls. That was a lot of balls. Would you look at that? I didn't die. Oh, shitballs. Oh god, I don't remember this at all. Okay. Whoops. Okay. I'm fine, I'm fine. No! Last time I got lucky, I just kind of stood right here and I was totally fine. Vince. Jesus. Fuck, I only died one time. The balls took me by surprise. Oh, we should be shooting the other shit, huh? Or maybe those things. I don't remember the mechanics on these. I mean, are you guys surprised that I don't remember the mechanics? But I don't remember. Oh, I think I go down this. Like, yeah, I remember this part. I definitely don't remember this. Just gonna follow you, Buckeye. Oh, Jesus balls. Am I okay here? Yes. No. Oh, Jesus, God, balls, I'm sorry. Jesus! So it was late, but hi, Buckeye. Oh. Alright, excellent. I didn't get burned to death. Cool, cool. So far, so good. Oh, look at me just standing in shit. It's like a DJ light show in here. I almost made it. So close. By so close, I mean so close to not dying. This is fine. This is totally fine. Good he died there? What? I think I already have this stuff, but I'm just gonna grade it anyway because I like to turn it in to get the free company leveled up. Oh god, this one. I did it. Oh, shibbles. Okay. I can't remember, but I think they do like a spinny thing, right? Doesn't it? And I think I fucked it up every single time that I did it the other day. Oh shit. Oh, we're done. Are we done? Oh yeah, we're done. Oh my god. I didn't think it was over yet. I was ready for another dude to come out. Oh, this one's gonna go terribly for me. We're fighting the big dude, right? Like the dude literally in front of our faces? Yup. I don't think I did well with this one. You are alive, then you did good. That's my motto. I mean, it just started. We just started. There's plenty of time. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Look at that, I didn't get hit. Well. I believe in you, thank you, Jibs. Just one time, I would very much like to... Oh god, everybody's running forward. Okay, got it. I would very much not like to... Like to not die in a raid. That'd be great. I don't know what's happening. Oh yeah. I still don't remember, but okay. I'm just gonna nod and smile, like my typical when I don't know what's going on. Oh shit. I made it. I thought we were gonna have to do one of those maneuver things. I hate those so much. There's one coming up, though, isn't there? I think I distinctly remember one. Ouchie. Alright, I didn't die. I didn't die. I just need to not die. That is my goal. Oh, Jesus balls. Damn it! Sag. Oh, gotta get out in the middle, right? Yep, okay. I remember. I didn't do it, but I remember. Oh, he's dead, right? Oh no, something else is happening. Other things. Facts, okay. Oh, that was such a waste of the bird. Such a fucking waste. Oh well. I'm gonna get a drink real fast. Although, Jibs, you know what? If you're still here and paying attention, I've only died one time on each boss, I think, right? Normally, I do it like 4 or 5 times. That's my usual MO. I know, progress, right? Progress. Maybe this one. Maybe this one I won't. If he does the spinny shit, I'm fucked. I never dodge the spinny shit. Or I try to, but I just don't get it. Jibs, you missed one. There was one the other day that I did where you had to do math. It was fucking crazy. I did not enjoy it. See, like that, I just fucking stood in that like an idiot. Terrible with that, terrible with math. In my defense, I had no idea what was going on. The only clue I was given is that 1 is not a prime number. I was like, okay. Oh, yeah. I can't wait till you get higher level, just so you could run this stuff with us too. Oh, is it? Are we doing a maneuver? No. Okay, good. Wait. Did you like that 91 ED? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, that was a big heal. That was a big heal. I'll get there. Yes, you will. I have a shit ton of like vacation time to blow before. I don't know why I used that. That was dumb. Before the New Year. So I just scheduled like a shit ton of time, and I made sure that I got like all of the expansion. Okay. I made sure I got like all of the time for when the expansion drops, and then like I'm not gonna work from like the middle of December, and then or like the second week of December, and then I go back like after the New Year. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah, that happened last year too, because I didn't. Should I be doing this instead? Yes, okay. I had to do the same thing last year because I had a shit ton of vacation left over. And I stopped working at like December 3rd and didn't go back until like January 7th. It was fucking great. I didn't even know what the hell my job was at that point. Everybody's running over here? Okay. Watchy? Dodging what? Oh, just scuffles. Are you my boss from 2019 in disguise? Did the same thing. I was like, ooh, I'm on my own. I will not let my team be on their own. There will always be at least one person with them. And plus, we're all going to be working from home. There will be no required, like, in-office days. Oh, I guess I should be with my group, huh? Can you be my boss? I'd like to think that I'm a good boss. But I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I'm the kind of boss, manager, soup, whatever you want to call it. I'm the kind of boss where I don't give a shit what the fuck you do. As long as you do whatever you're hired to do. I don't care if you're texting people left and right. I don't care if you're playing solitaire in the background. I don't care if I can hear your kid in the background on the phone. I don't give a shit. As long as the company needs that I need to be met are being met. Don't care. And I also will not, like, fuck somebody over. So, for example, like, one of the things, like, any rules that get put into place for the agents, I follow those rules too. So, like, if there's a rule where they can't, you know, like, have paper, well, I'm not gonna have paper. You know what I mean? Ah, oh, fuck balls. I was talking too much. Yo, Atomic Monkey on them reses. I actually don't know how my new boss will be. I'll find out on Monday. You got the job? Congratulations! Is it one that you wanted? I have this card. Shit, I don't remember if I have it, but I don't think it would let me need if I didn't, like if I... I'm just fucking needing everything. Right? It won't let me need if I already have it, right? That's awesome. That's awesome. Are you working, like, are you going to be working a shift that you like? Or is it, you know, just got to get by for a little while? I got a whole bunch of stuffs. Somebody gave me a commendation. That must be high. Thank you, Buckeye. Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30, first shift, daytime. Nice! I finally got the other pod. Woohoo! Did I get? Ooh, I got one. I got pod 54. Excellent. My inventory is such a mess. Excellent. Okay, and then let's see, it is 7 o'clock now, so like, I don't know, 7:45, we'll queue up for the other one. Sad times of Fire never playing a near game. What? Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. You said you don't play single-player games often. No, I do. I do play single-player games. I play the shit out of Stardew Valley. I play the shit out of Terraria, although I very much like building games a lot. A lot. Starbound, I love fucking Starbound like nobody's business. But I have to play it with like mods. I can't play just the base story-based single-player games. You'd have to give me an example. Oh my god, I gotta let my hair down. Starting to pull on that old scalp. Insert RPG here. Well, give me one. Name one. I played single-player game. Has never played Mass Effect. Bruh. I haven't played Mass Effect. I know Jibs does. Jibs plays does Mass Effect Mondays, right? Play it. What is it, though? See, like, I'm super, I guess, old school? I don't know. Like, I like shit, like, so I like a lot of building games, number one, like Minecraft, Terraria, Starbound, what else? I can't think of anything else off the top of my... Creativerse. Like, I will sit there and build shit all fucking day long. Sims? Not so much Sims. Sims pisses me off. A lot. I wouldn't go that far. Sci-fi RPG. It's the greatest RPG ever. I don't know. That's a bold claim. Bold claim. But then I also like stuff like I like a lot of scary games too. This is gonna sound stupid, but like the Five Nights at Freddy's, I like when it fucking scares me. Like, I have this great clip somewhere. I gotta dig it up. But I have this great fucking clip where they're talking about Mass Effect being the greatest RPG ever. I think it's flawed, but it's a very good series. Be careful, because Mass Effect is god tier. One of my top 3 RPGs. Mass Effect is the best RPG ever. See? Now I'm gonna be honest. I have watched Jib play it, but I didn't actually like. You know what I mean? I was lurking. I wasn't actually watching. I popped in, said hello, waited for my hello back, and then muted and went about my business because Jib streams during my working hours. Play it? I don't know. I don't know. But then I also like stuff like RimWorld. I also like stuff like Doom. All the Tomb Raiders. I know they're old, but there's not that many games where there's a girl that's the badass bitch. So I like all the Tomb Raiders. I like, what else do I like? Let me pull up my Steam real quick. I don't remember what else I like. I've got welcome to Mass Effect. Fem Shepard is Mass Effect. In Mass Effect is amazing. God damn it. Now I have to look at it. Like, I have to. I can't not look at it now. Why do I have to put my birthday in? You guys can't see this, right? Okay, good. Is it like, what the hell is it called? Shit, what's that other, like, spacey RPG thing? It was an online game, too. Fuck, I have more updates. I like shit like Don't Starve, Graveyard Keeper. Oh my god, I love Graveyard Keeper. I love that shit so much. That one's such a good game. My Time at Portia, Oxygen Not Included. I don't really like Oxygen Not Included. That game pisses me off. Spiritfarer, I love that one. That one's a very sad game, though. It's very sad. Like, I bawled my eyes out playing it. Subnautica. I have Temtem. I really like Temtem, but it's not like, I don't think it's finished yet. Because last time I played it, there was like 3 more, like, not expansions, but updates that they were gonna do. How's this sound? I'll buy you the game if you play it. No. No. Because it's wasted money if I hate it. I'll look at it. I will look at it. I will look at it and see if I like it. And then if I like it, I will get it for myself. And then I have like all the Dooms and shit like that. What else do I have? What the fuck is this? Add to favorites. Thank you. I have a shit ton of games that I don't even like. Like, I just have them. I don't know why. Yeah, there's all the Tomb Raiders. Total War. I have all those. Alright, we're done looking at my shit. Well, I mean, you guys can't see it, but I'm done looking at my shit. Exit. Perfect. Oh shit, I didn't read the stuff. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I could have my story, would you? Right now, if you hate it, well, let's not go there. If you hate it, I'll understand. Total War, I love Total War. If you hate Mass Effect 3, I will understand. Why will you understand if I hate it? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. You play Total War, Jibs? If you hate Mass Effect 1, then I will understand. Capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Mass Effect 1 is the best Mass Effect. What's your gripe with it? Uh-oh. There's a war brewing in the chat. Good evening, Master Guguramu. And a fine evening it must be for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you... Who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards! Guards! I was gonna say, I thought that's her dad, but... like, my memory's not the best, so... Now, hold your chocobos, Guguremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the Phantom Thief, have ye? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Aye, Vanis? Yes, I play them. What total war do you have? I really don't like movement and recoil on the guns and traversing the big ass areas. I also have all of the total wars. The Phantom Thief, Balderdash and Rot if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all, haha. Oh god. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete? What? Fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. Also, the obscure as hell side quests and finding all the hidden things. So, that's what I don't like in Mass 1. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. He does have a very pretty face. That's me, Vanis. Ever calm in the face of danger. Truly is father's son. So yeah, I know that feature with gun stabilization was a feature of the original ME1, where if you were a lower level, it was harder to aim. They removed that in the Legendary Edition. And you don't have to do the side quests. A worthy heir to the Debauchery Consortium. And a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Excuse me. Which reminds me, Master Vanis. Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket? 'Twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. The time-honored Manderville art of parley? We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgant not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Do you even have a fucking plan? Because I feel like you're just blundering through everything. Whoops, I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto Nolto and Lewinhart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. I'm going the wrong way. Did I fucking miss? Of course I did. I've not seen your faces round here. With the East Alanard Trading Company, are ye? What? Oh, why, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldenard Trading Company. Pleasure to meet ye. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? His wife here's no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. But where are me manners? Yalto Notal of the Brugier Consortium, and this is me wife, whatever the fuck her name is. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. They're cute as fuck. Those are those little, they're like little plants with little sprouts on their head, right? If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't ye? But of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fist of Ralger. Ralger. My fellow monks and I chant several hundred what's a day. Jesus Christ. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras. Yes. Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? I don't think he knows how to read. A fearsome lot, they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, wife. Forgive my wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy. None of those three were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he of the many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briarden will be back at any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. He's not. He really isn't. Quite so, Miss Sally. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewinhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briarden will be back before long. Come, Nashu. This is no time to delay. What's the deal with Nashu? Is she just like a fangirl that follows him around? Is that literally all she does, is just follow him around and do what he says? Oh my god, Buckeye. That mount is so cute. Just the fan, I guess, maybe. I need to watch the video. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewinhart spoke true. Ye gads. Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Oh, that's definitely a bomb. Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and these coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Why would you put bombs there? Like, far be it for me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging our memory that one time, and I just thought, did this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. Jesus Christ. Please talk down to her just a little bit more. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briarden is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briarden, explode, fiery demise, got it. Are you sure about that? Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briarden come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Fire and I will see to it that the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come now, Shoo. We shall return for your creations once Inspector Briarden has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. She just doesn't want him to blow us up. Right? Like... So, Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Haha, indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Fire and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and, an excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah, yes, that spot over there by the crates should suffice. Of course he wants to go by the fucking crates. There, of all places? But surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I'm not here on vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector. Privacy indeed. Your plan went great. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Fire. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Girl, I'm not worried. Not my ass. He's literally right in front of the bombs. It's just me, or is it a bit of a chill of it, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. Oh god, he's gonna start a fire. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Oh, Jesus balls. Through the questioning of a brass blade attacked by our quarry, I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yalto Noltol, and Lewenhart. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Are the 2 of you listening? Nope, we're staring at bombs. Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. There's no need. Wait here, I shall build us a fire! Oh, fuck. Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Whatever the fuck. I can't. I can't right now. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. Oh, fucking great. His face. Oh, God balls. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying. Fucking great. It's gonna catch on fire, right? Or he's gonna set it on fire. Of course. What have we here? Or he's gonna read about the bombs. Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Could this be another challenge from the Fiend? Yeah, sure. Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Fucking great. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. He was not writing what was being said accurately at all. The final page? Confounding Inspector Briarden will meet a fiery demise. Oh my god. Oh, fuck balls. We get to watch it in slow-mo. This is great. You're diving kind of early, aren't you? Faces? Oh god. Get the fuck out of here. Of fucking course. Oh my god. I was actually kind of impressed by all that. I was like, wow, that's awesome. Like, he saved the day. He actually saved the day. Never mind. Never mind. You saw through the Fiend's ruse. How? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Ooh, somebody's smitten. Ooh. Hildibrand Manderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance. Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. Look at them all starry-eyed at each other. What in the name of the gods? Thal's teeth. Those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined. Ruined! Agent of inquiry? More like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in the gao? Lalas look so cute when they storm away angrily. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? God, I want the mount so bad. That mount that I just rode? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guramu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods! This is no thief. This is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days. What with the mandragoras at large? Even if I were to place an order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras? I've heard of that fell man. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Vegetables, they were all coconuts. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Lowenhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst with a want for taking on fearsome enemies, with not a shred of concern for her own well-being. Oh, me. You're talking about me. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You're truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sundhimmel of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guguremo is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Hildibrand, like maybe you should sit this one out. So what? Sundhimmel. If you've come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late, as were we, blast it all. Follow a Twitter profile called Daily Final Fantasy Music, and they just posted the song Agent of Inquiry. Oh god. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. It's Hildibrand's theme. Oh, I figured. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to gather the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by the Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. Do I have to? Can I just go to Aleport? Perfect. Where did my pet go? BT dubs. Eek! Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or summit like that. Think I jest, do ye? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye as it did mine. My eye! By the time I'd regained my wits, they'd already set sail with my ship and my livelihood. I'm ruined. Ruined. If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of my days, it'll be too soon. To hear most say it, the Mandragoras are a nasty lot. A right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronds from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression, I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me if it ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you, could it be, the adventurer, what bested the thieving duelist in single combat? Are you the one who bested the duelist? Did I best the duelist? Yeah. Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragoras are planting themselves a whole army of their kind in the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go down there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with sentient plant life before. There's a little rude tater tot there. Go punt it. Are you talking about Buckeye? This should prove quite exhilarating. The Isles of Umbra. Pluck Mandragora buds in the Isles of Umbra. Can I just fly there? Like, do I have to take a boat? I'm just gonna fly there. I love being able to fly so much. A mandragora bud. Oh, it was faster? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Screams of hundreds of players when they can't fly an Endwalker. Hundreds? Probably tens of thousands. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Sorry, tens of players. Sorry, hacking my lungs out. Guess Rogers really doesn't want my help when he gets to the temple. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. And then this one's gonna jump out, right? You feel a hostile gaze. That's it? Oh no, there's more. Okay. I see the red little circle. What the fuck balls? What? Friend, my pursuit of the mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here somewhere. Oh shit. What am I supposed to do now? I fight all these guys? Okay. Oh shit, like half of my skills aren't here anymore. God damn it. Get back here, Tomato King. Garlic Jester. Now for the Onion Prince. Their names are so funny. I love it. And then the Eggplant King. Oh, I was gonna say, Jesus, what hit me, but it was my level synced back up. I was like, oh, Buckeye, were you healing me that whole time? You're the best. Buckeye, wingman number 2 or 3. I don't know. Darkness is my number 1 wingman right now. Always. And Buckeye, I think you're a solid second wingman. You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack for the crazed head of cabbage. I got your foodstuffs right here. Ew, I don't ever see him around. Oh, he's real life friend. I see how it is. All right. Buckeye, in game, you are my number one wingman. How's that? Darkness, somebody's trying to step on your territory of wingman. The stolen foodstuffs. You saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guguremu is quite particular about his seasonings. Can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we returned to the case. Now there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, the peppers have changed color. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate. What the a striking shade of blue. Quite far from the purple that Master Lewenhard described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate? Look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue or bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. These peppers, oh my god, my legs, have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Uh-oh. The charade is up after that man. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, the fiend must be brought to justice. Where'd he go? Search for Lewenhard. How the fuck did he... Nope. I'm here already. Where am I? I'm not here. Oh yeah, I am. Jesus Christ. I couldn't see my little arrow. He did? You can run, but you cannot... His face, he's just like... Aha, if you thought you could out-sprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. He dead. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. It's probably the real, what's his face? Where am I? Who are you? Yep. Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. My head. Me too, bro. Me too. My head. Damn. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Leonhardt. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. He's just like, whatever. There is still time for before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Leonhardt back to the estate that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Oh, the vegetables. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess, you seethe with anger at those that look at you, that took from you what was yours. They're so cute, though. Look at them. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. So fucking cute, these little vegetables. Or mandragoras, whatever. The game is afoot, inspectors. I kind of want to make like little stuffies of these mandragoras. Now what mask shall I wear to the ball? Okay. I'm gonna queue up for the other one. We did, hold on, let me figure this out on my own. We did the copied factory, so we want to do the puppet. Where am I going now? Over here. Wow, we're waiting on DPS this time. That's new. I don't really want to do the turning because I'm afraid it's going to be a lot of chit chat. And then the timer is going to pop. Let's check her out though. Is she gorgeous? Oh, she's not bad. She's not bad. She's pleasing to the eye. Goodness, my nose. Okay. 18-minute timer. Jesus Christ. Spy crushing. She's pretty, right? Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I'm gonna tell Thancred. You can tell Thancred. I'm over Thancred. I like Estinian now. I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. I'm pretty sure Estinian would be okay with this. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet, who prob don't care. Exactly. He probably does not give a single fuck. You seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanis. Why, I have not even met him. Who's Fire? Yeah. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift, a treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is, it might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met, unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, that it's for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true Olden. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Fucking duh! Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than son. Sad times of being from Olda, yup. You may think father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope when I had none. I will learn to love Vanis, if that will make father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You're a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Oh my god, 21-minute timer now. Jesus. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me? Ooh, this bird's pretty. I like the blue one. Bird! Inspector Briarden, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. Teehee. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vanis and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the Inspector here will think of something. What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up or the like? You know, like you always do. Inspector Briardian, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vanis. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Fire, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. What could go wrong with this plan? Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Thanks, girl. Excellent. I need to crack my spine. Excuse me. Is that person dressed as a frog? They sure are. I love it. Is that stuff that you could obtain, like, in the game, or do you have to pay for it? I thought I saw some of them where you have to pay for it. But I can't remember if I saw the frog one there. Oh, damn it. Thanks for the follow, Jagged DN51. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Fuck, I don't remember. Here? I don't remember. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Oh, Jesus balls. Where you at, wingman? Oh, I see you. Okay. Oh, shit ball. Buckeye. Sorry. Thank you! Me, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay. Holy ball sacks. Jesus. I can't decide if I like this one or the third one more. I dislike them all equally. Jesus ball sacks. Oh, I made it. I made it this time. Yay! Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm dead. I'm not even gonna try. Jesus. They were so far away. Fuck my life. Sorry, Buckeye. I should apologize to the whole group, but I won't. I'll just apologize to Buckeye. Oh, God. It's gonna have me teleport there, isn't it? Right. Whoops-a-doodles. Yes, please. I could have just stood there and not ran. Oh, Jesus, ball sacks. Oh, okay, it's supposed to happen, okay. Look at everybody flailing around. Oh man, I don't like this one. I remember this one. Maybe this isn't the one I was thinking it was. Do they do the spinny circle thingy? You know, where we have to like rotate around it while it does some shittery? Because if it is, then I don't like this one. Balls? Shit balls? Yeah, this is the one I don't like. Oh, fuck. I don't even know where to... Okay, made it. Jesus. Thank God that was a long-ass freaking... a long-ass, thing before it went off. Fucking great. I killed D. Whoops. Because I pointed it out. Oh, well, whoops. Did I really do that? Jesus fucking Christ. So I guess I have to go behind it? Like, oh, Jesus, fuck balls. Oh, goodness. Hey, Buckeye, when we're done, I have some questions. I have to move.
The one thing that I don't get, and I don't know if it's really like a complaint or not, but like
they make us run like so super far, and there's like, you know what I mean? Like usually in other games, at least, there's like a whole bunch of trash to fight on the way. You know what I mean? And here, like it's just we're running for no reason. You know, we're just running from one spot to the next. There's like nothing to entertain you on the way. Oh my goodness, you can't see shit on my screen right now. Literally can't see shit. Thank you, Buckeye. I think that's bad, right? Balls. Oh my goodness, I can hear my child cackling. We're supposed to dodge all these, right? Oh my goodness, cat, now is not a good time. I swear, my cat. Can you guys hear him? He's like screaming at me. Oh, Jesus balls. Okay. Wait, am I supposed to run into these? I don't freaking know. Everybody appears to be in one, so I guess. Love of freaking Jesus. Oh shit, I thought he was doing this spinny thing. I was like, oh no. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. We did it. Her outfit is cute AF. All right, meeting done. You, oh my God, you were in the meeting the whole time. I am so sorry, Buckeye. I forgot. You should have, I wish you would have reminded me. I would have queued up sooner so you didn't have your meeting and like do a dungeon. Hey, I didn't die. You were running around healing for damn sure. Well, now I feel bad. I told y'all, my memory is not shit. Like, I can't... Normally, I really do kind of have an okay memory. But, like, oh God, I remember this and I do not like it. But yeah, like I was saying, my memory... Lately, it has just been fucking trashed here. Oh boy. Oh, we still gotta dodge balls though. Okay. Oh, thank God. That wasn't too bad. Oh, great. There's more. Oh shit, we gotta, yeah, that's right. Oh God, and there's side balls. This is a lot. This is a lot for fire. Fire gets overstimulated very easily. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, yes, thank God. One left. Thank you, Jesus. It's probably the worst one. But I don't have to do this again for another week, right? No, that's the last one. Yep. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Why do they do the countdown if they're just gonna pull it before the countdown's over? This is the second one. Yep. Thank you, Buckeye. Okay. Okay. That wasn't too bad. And then it's not actually dead here in a second. It's gonna like morph into a bigger version of itself, right? Or something. Yeah, I remember this part. It turns into like some creepy ass giant woman thing, right? That was my earthly star there. Is that what that's called? I love that one when it looks so pretty. There's another one in my Discord, Friday Eve. Told you that shit's catching on everywhere. Oh, I did bad. I was not looking. The fuck is that? Bad. I don't know where to go. Okay. God damn it, dude. Oh my goodness, Kitty. I will be with you momentarily. Buckeye, if you healed me there, that was like the best time to heal it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The one time he rescues me not to my death. Shit, I don't remember. Do I want to stand in this or not? I do. No, I don't. Okay. Oh, we did it. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Buckeye, thank you for the saves. As usual. Great. Great. Need. Damn, I missed my chance. Chance at what? I'm sorry, did you say one time? I didn't say one time. So thank you for the save the.
Plural. More than one. Several.
Many. Loads. The one time you rescued me, did I?
When did I do that?
I don't recall that.
But we did it! I beat your roll for the 2B minion by 1.
Aw, bummer. Bummer. This is fine. That's totally fine. I did get some stuff, though. Excellent, excellent. Okay,
So, that's gonna be it for me for today.
I am going to raid somebody. I'm letting it load right now. They're playing Stardew Valley, Meaningless Cosmic Void. Thank you, everybody, for being here today again. As always, I very much appreciate it. I very much enjoy talking to everybody. I'm super active in my Discord. I'm super active on Twitter. Twitter, Discord. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm continuing the Hildibrand quests, I guess. And then in between, we'll be doing some other stuff. I haven't decided what yet, but something. Yes, thank you, Rogers. I still need to test something real quick in the Discord. If somebody could hop in a voice chat with me real quick and I'll share my screen and do something, I would very much appreciate it. Please give Meaningless Cosmic Void 10 minutes of your time. I very much appreciate it, if you would. Other than that, I hope tomorrow, Friday, bitches! Tomorrow we go as long as I feel like it. Have a wonderful Friday, and in case I don't see you, have a great weekend. Okay, bye!